We have four specialist programs. Before I talk about our bigger program, so the four is one is the so based on career path. So there are four career paths that we are focusing on right now for digital. Although there are others.
Yes.
The four major ones is for digital media planning. So these are the guys that plan media placement for online properties and do targeted ads across different publisher sites for companies like brands. These are, I guess, the counterparts of your traditional media buyers who place ads across TV, radio, and print. So digital media planners place ads across publisher sites. So they track how your ads are doing over at Yahoo, Google, Facebook, all the local publishers, ABS, CBN, GMA, TV5. So Inquirer.net, Philippine Star. So all these online properties, it's a lot. They're like, my God, so many online properties. How do you know which one is relevant to your market?
Yes.
How do you know if the ads that you have on a particular publisher site is working? So how do you track everything? So I know some people that run a few hundred ads a day, and they're tracking it. So that's the beauty of digital media, and you need a digital media planner.
Yes.
So that's one. The other specialist track we have is for social media marketing, which is the most popular track that we have. But it's become more technical now. So we prepared them to marry both business strategy with social media channels and tools, and also apply communication science. So how do you have the proper content plan and targeting specific markets, and how do you have the right voice when you actually compose your content? How do you have that voice represent what your brand should be, and then how do you now apply it across different content? So marrying strategy, communication science with the more technical side of what are the different apps for Twitter, for Facebook. How do you apply a framework for online community management? So all of these things are applied in social media. So in the social media marketing specialist track. So it's actually more, since a lot of people are doing it. So a lot of the body of knowledge under that has actually been advanced. So
this is actually what one should take if they wanted to become a social media officer.
Yes, a social media, like your friend. I think you mentioned.
Yes.
So now the third track would be digital marketing analytics specialists. So these are the guys that the CEOs love because they show them where the money is.
Yes.
So if, let's say, you're running an e-commerce site, an analytics person would be able to help you track where you're, not only based on where your traffic is coming from, who is actually buying, but on your website, is your landing page optimized for somebody that visits it?
If I had to guess, just because I don't really shop that much online, just a little bit. If I had to guess, Amazon.com is an amazing digital analytics team.
I'm
right?
sure, yes. And actually, one of our teachers in the program is Ray Alimuro, who used to work for Amazon. So
you look at that site, it's like, wow.
Yeah, it's huge.
They know what I ate for breakfast. It's so funny, people are always like on the net. I think they don't realize, and I had this conversation with our friend from freelancer.com, Joji Azurin. Like every site you go to, every time you click, somebody's profiling you. Right? Somebody is studying your behavior.
Yeah.
Right? They know your likes, they know your dislikes, they know what you buy, what you eat, where you eat.
Some people, one thing that people have been using more and more of is retargeting. So so if you see an ad and then let's say you click on a banner ad, and then you end up going to, let's say, a site that sells shoes. There's what you call a cookie that is sort
Not
of
the one you eat.
not the one you eat. It's a cookie.
Yes.
There's like a cookie that's
Yes,
placed in your
yes,
browser,
yes.
so they remember you wherever you go on the web. So now
They kind of follow you,
they
right?
kind
It's
of
a
follow
marker.
you. Yeah, so it's like a marker. So now that they know who you are, sometimes when you visit other sites, their ads follow you.
To be more conscious about
But
this.
that studies show that when you retarget people who were initially interested in your product,
They get turned off.
no, actually, it's there's a higher conversion because you're selling to someone that is
Already interesting.
already
You don't
interested.
really have to convince them.
Yeah,
much.
so
they
if
like
you-
they like shoes.
So I'm sure you've
Yeah.
seen some
Yeah.
ads where you clicked on an ad, you went to their site, and then now you're wondering how come I see the same ads over and over now when I visit other websites, because they now are kind of tracking you, or they know
Yes.
if based on the cookie that you've actually visited their site. So now they're able to send you ads that target.
So, moral of the story: be careful what ads or what websites you visit. No, but anyway, so the fourth one after the digital marketing analytics.
The fourth one is the e-business specialist
Okay.
track. So these are the guys that set up online storefronts, and also marry it with the science or or with customer relationship management strategies. So it's not enough that you have an e-commerce site.
Yes.
That's just maybe 1/10 of the battle. A lot of the battle lies in acquisition of customers. So from doing your media, pay-per-click campaigns all the way to getting them to your site, converting them. But how do you actually retain them over time so that they buy more stuff from you over their lifetime? So what is, I guess in CRM terms, what is the lifetime value of a customer to you? So the same way, I guess, SM looks at customers where they want you to come back over and over
Yes.
and buy stuff from them.
Loyalty.
The same, yes.
How do you bring
So
loyalty?
this is what we teach in the e-business track. It's setting up everything you need for your online store, all the way to making sure it's a sustainable business using customer.
So you're basically converting what would be in the physical world online.
Yes.
Right? If something in the physical world already exists, and obviously you want to grow your reach, if you want to take that online, you're converting the physical aspects.
Yes, actually, there are two types of companies that join our e-business specialist program. Some of them are pre-existing retailers
Yes.
that want to expand online. So they have advantages. They have physical locations that have inventory. They have drop-off points. They can use online to actually expand without having to set up more stores.
Yes.
There are also those that already are just purely online retailers. So they don't have any physical storefront, but I know a lot of people in fashion retail
Yes.
who just sell online. So no storefront, they just market their products.
Because nobody will charge you 1,500 per square meter if your store is online.
Yes.
That is one of the advantages. That people just have to know about you, right? So you have a
Yes.
steady base of clients and growing. Okay, so you walked us through the programs that you offer and the kind of jobs that the graduates of these programs might have afterwards.
Yes.
What can they expect during the program? How easy is it to take a class? I'm guessing if you're semi-computer literate, it should not be that difficult to take an online class, right?
We keep on upgrading our
Okay.
learning management system. That's what you log into when
Yes.
you join a course.
And I'm guessing it's user-friendly.
Yes. So we always keep on enhancing it, and I think in the past few months, just upgraded to some of the parts of our learning management system. So the goal is to make it as intuitive as possible. So we don't want you to think we don't want you to think too much when you're taking our course. So
Because you
to think too much of how to make it work.
Yes, because you realize that most of the people that are going to take this course probably have never taken an online course before.
Yes, and we've had actually a lot of the people that took our program initially were not familiar with
Yes.
what online learning is.
Yes.
So We've had people from 19-year-old college students who just are about to graduate to uh, people in their 50s, vice presidents of big companies, taking some of our programs and courses. Um, so yeah, so it's a new field.